Yeah, there's dolphins right out there. And some helicopters.
There's the military bases right over there.
Oh, okay. So some dolphins that's been jumping up. We saw a couple of them. Sandra first spotted them, and I'm not sure the camera's really going to get them. They're so far out. But yeah, now last time we were here,
it was all hotter.
we were parked in this direction here, and I saw one come out. I saw one leap out.
We also saw it. Was it an otter?
I'm not sure. There they go. There they go. Right there. There they go. Yeah, there's a couple of them. There they go. There are about 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, we are headed. We came from that direction there, and we are headed to the visitor center. And we're just going to walk the road back. And we're actually going to pass the campground, but one of the employees at the marina said that if we go back to the visitor center, I think it was behind it,
Yeah.
behind the visitor center, they have an area that they have put a little bog or something, I guess you could say, and there's a whole bunch of Venus flytraps and pitcher plants, which is basically a type of kind of carnivorous plant. And so, but that's where we're headed now. We're still making our way over to the visitor center, but I was just eyeballing these pine trees. These things are enormous. Guys, there's no way I couldn't even put my hands half or maybe halfway around it. It's enormous. I mean, massive. If it wasn't so grown up there, I'd let my scale model, Sandra, stand next to it. But you wouldn't think these trees would get so big in this area. But they are. They are just massive. Here's another one right here. That thing is huge. But I've noticed that walking back to the visitor center, I just kept looking at these pine trees, and they're just enormous. Again, one of the things we see about the different areas that we venture into, each one of them has its own little geological type of little characteristics, personality about it. The visitor center is still going that way. Here's the campground where we would enter right here to the left. But the one of the local Boy Scout groups put up this bat box. This is the coolest thing. We were taking the dogs out earlier and I saw it. The bat house. These boxes can house over 1,000 bats. 1,000 bats. Micah Short, Eagle Project 2024, Troop 26. And so it's a recent build, but that is cool. 1,000 bats. And I'm sure they're going to use it too. I am sure of it. But that is very nicely done. Very nicely done. Now we're in the visitor center right now, and right behind the visitor center is supposedly where these Venus flytraps are at, and the pitcher plants. And this is basically what we're looking for. This right here is showing a picture of a pitcher plant, like a big bowl looking thing. Yeah, and you got pictures of it here. Sandra, point to it. I'll kind of get back from it. That's right there. And so, but I don't remember seeing this here last time. And this right here is a big, it's a just a sculpture. It's metal, but this is a Venus flytrap. Now they don't get this big. No. This is just a giant version of it. But you see, old Mr. Fly there gets inside of it, and this, both sides of this is sticky. And what happens is it closes, and these right here kind of are like jail. They kind of, Sandra, come here. I can't do this with my hand, but interlock your hand, or interlock my hand, fingers. It closes like that. Mm. That's what happens, and so then the fly can't get out.
I got the fly in there.
There's something sweet or whatever, something that attracts the fly or an insect in there, and it just closes up.
He's fixing to get his.
Yep, he's fixing to get it, but that's what we're looking for. And so, but
yeah,
here's some pictures. Now, we used to have some in a little planter in the kitchen, and I would drop insects in it from time to time.
The fly trap is only 2 to 5 inches across, and the girl at the marina said this little part, the little teeth, mouth part, is only like the size of your fingernail.
So they're just so small. That's, you know, but she said we probably wouldn't see them that close to the trail, and they would be out a little bit further. And so, but any root, that's just a larger version of what we're going to be seeing out here. But let's check it out and see if we can see some. Okay, we're right behind the visitor center here, and we have some. This is the area you're going to want to look for. It's right behind the visitor center here.
There's some little bitty baby ones.
Yep, here's the pitcher plants right here. I'm gonna get down on my hands and knees here, right here, and it's got some liquid inside of it, and so insect would fall down in it. You can see that liquid in there, guys. Insect would fall down in it, wouldn't be able to get out. And see, on the sides of these pitcher plants, they got like little teeth. So when they fall in, it's like shark teeth. They're like backwards. And so they can't get out. And it just traps them, it hooks them. And so they're down in there. But you can see that, if you can see those little teeth there. Yeah, here you go. I think you ought to be able to see the teeth on the sides of the plant, the inside of the plant. That is really cool. But those are pitcher plants. And this right here is the Venus flytraps.
You touch it, will it close?
Yeah, I've always been told, that one right there is closed. I don't know if it has an insect in it. It looks like part of it is that one right here. I'm pointing at. That one right there is closed. I'm not sure if it has something in it. This one right here is open. That one right there is open. You can see that, but see the way the little teeth, I'm gonna call them teeth, but they would shut. Now, if you go on YouTube and put it in Venus flytraps, I'm sure you would probably see some in action. But there's a bunch of them. There's some little teeny tiny ones that I'm seeing coming up and through here.
There's some little baby ones here too.
Yeah, right here. Some little teeny tiny ones, and they're little. These right here are pretty good size.
There's some over here too.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, boy, look at those pitcher plants. Those pitcher plants are huge.
Now, there's some different kinds. I don't know if there's different kinds of pitcher plants. See those sticking up?
Yeah, here's some more Venus flytraps here. That is cool. Very, very, very cool. There you go. And I need something for scale. Now, these pitcher plants here,
Those look different.
they look about 1 foot to 13 inches tall right here. And these here, if you can see I tell them put my hand near it. See that for scale? And that's about the same as these over here, about the same size. Mm-hmm. Those are a little bit bigger over there. And so, but cool, all these. Now these are pitcher plants they're They're died, have died. I don't know if they're just, you know, they live their cycle, but they're still green on the bottom. So maybe some new ones are going to come up right down through here. That is so neat. That is so neat. But I'll tell you what, if you'll notice on the screen, it's a felony. It's a felony, guys. If you guys get caught pulling these things up. So you want to make sure you don't fool with them. And but again, right here behind the visitor center, all through here, well, that is very, very cool. All right, I guess we're gonna head on back to the motorhome. And so we're gonna walk. Which way are we going?
I want to go the...
See, where are we at here?
We are behind the visitor center.
This is the visitor center right here. Now, we was all the way over here, and we walked the road back to here, and we're behind it. So there's a trail that goes up to the tent where the cabins are at.
Yeah.
And then we're right there is where we're
gonna
at.
try to find this trail. Okay. I think it should be over that way.
All right, let's see if we can find it. Okay, we had to get, here's the visitor center here. We had to get back out on the road just to hop, skip, and jump. And then the trail picked up. And this right here is gonna take us to one of the loops on the in the campground where there's tents and cabins. And so you don't have to have an RV to stay out of here. And so but this is a short one. I believe it's less than a quarter of a mile, and it's a little over a quarter of a mile. Okay. And but we're just going to follow these blazes right along, and that's going to take us back to the campground. But guys, we hope you've enjoyed it, and our little hike here, and to see these Venus flytraps and the pitcher plants. But well, come on out here. Even if you're not staying in the campground, come on out here to the park and take a look at this. And so there's just so much to see out here, and it's the first time we've ever seen the carnivorous plants like this in the wild, and so it was a real treat. And so just another one of those real cool things that you see in North Carolina.
And bonus, we saw dolphins.
And we saw dolphins too. And so just a really successful day out here exploring the nature. You guys take care. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.